Yeah, years ago, when I was in Alderley prison, I was away with loads of people, good people in there, and one of the guys that I was away with, called a guy called Alan Dixon. Alan Dixon and his brother George and a big firm. They was the ones that uh, was going to take over from the Crays. I think they was trying to take over from the Crays anyway. There was a little firm, mate, hard little firm, especially George Dixon, could have a right fight. Anyway, there was bad people. In the end, they got a lot of bird, yeah, over the Crays and other things, yeah. So George, I don't think George got nicked, I'm not quite sure, but I know Alan got nicked. Maybe Alan was involved with something else. But Alan got nicked. I think he was doing a 9 or 12 or something. And he was in Albany, and then he got shipped out. He got shipped out to Chelmsford prison. I got in a bit of trouble in Albany and got on a thing called a 1074, and got shipped about, hurt and everything, and then went to Chelmsford prison myself. I was training most days, got in there. Alan Dixon was there. I was really pleased to see Alan. Tibbses and all that lot with him. Alan used to always sing, joke about, play the guitar, jump around, make everybody happy, everybody feel good, yeah? And it's like you need them people in prison, just have a laugh at them, you know what I mean? And one day I was in the kitchen and I got called in by the chief, and they called me into the office and asked me if would I like to look after a guy called George Wilkinson. They're saying it'll help you out if you do us a favour. So anyway, so I was big, massive, man. I was big. I said, yeah, I don't mind. And I thought it was my mate, Jimmy Wilkinson. That's why I said yes. Well, he said, no, it's a guy called George Wilkinson. He said he tried to escape from Parkhurst, and they really give him a good idea. They bashed him up something terrible in Parkhurst, and he went down the blocks, and bits and pieces been moved about everywhere, and they really bashed him up. And he's in a bad way now, but we want him looked after. Can you look after him for us? So I said, yeah, no problem. You know what I mean? Keep him out of trouble. I said, yeah, take him down the gym. Do everything you want me to do, Governor. I'll feed him, look after him and everything. So he come in, took him to his cell. He had a big cell down on the ground floor. A couple of days later, when the bell went, the alarm went, and everybody rushed into George Wilkinson's cell. And there he was in there with a big cupboard above his head, wanting to kill people with big high round ceilings in it. Yeah. Going mad, wants to kill people, and it had all shit on the floor, pills on the floor. Anyway, in the end, I told him to go up to my cell. Don't you smash my cell up, George. I had a really nice cell. Don't smash it up, George. Behave yourself. I took him upstairs, sat him down, made him a cup of tea, some biscuits, and didn't know telly. There was no tellies in them days. Put the record player on, let him play a bit of music, Doors, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, all these sort of things, So put it on. Anyway, went downstairs, cleaned his cell out. There was poo everywhere, pills everywhere. Just tidied it up. Anyway, he went back downstairs, asleep. So anyway, in Chelmsford prison, you had, as you walked through from the centre, walked into the out C wing, you had all the showers and everything on the right with the toilet, and it was all new. It was all brand new toilets, shower, plastic shower unit, and sinks. It was all brand new, really, really nice, yeah. You got rhino units, a lot. So anyway, if there's football, rugby, anything like that, you get a lot of people coming and want to shower before maybe by the visit or whatever, yeah. So this particular time, Alan Dixon's out in the yard. He comes in a bit early. He wants to have a shower, but all of a sudden a lot more come in and they're taking their showers and this, that, and the other. So Alan Dixon, in the end, had to go downstairs to the ground floor opposite where George Wilkinson's cell is, yeah. So Alan's in there having a shave, and this is what we've been told from Alan, what happened. And George come out the cell because he was a little bit backward because of all the pills they give him and everything they give him, all the drugs they give him. He didn't know where he was, so he'd be pooing and weeing and everything, even if it was opposite the recess. Good thing about Chelmsford Prison is like you had everything, all the facilities, so you didn't have to go to your cell to go in your cell and have a poo and all that game. You could poo all day long. Everyone knows the times and everything. So you had the toilets there. So very rarely do you get to use your pot. Yeah, very rarely. You know, but George, filthy dirty, pooed everything in his pot. You know, so Alan's in there on the ground floor opposite George Wilkinson's cell, having a little shave, goes in the toilet. This is what we've been told. Um, the door, he can hear the door opening, and all of a sudden he can hear a noise. And the shower unit is turned on, and this George Wilkinson has thrown his piss pot with all his poo in there into the plastic shower unit, and he's turned the hot water on to get rid of it. Oh, well. Alan Dixon's gone mad, come out there, it stinks of poo. George Wilkinson is just don't care. There he is with his piss pot under the shower unit, cleaning it in there. Alan's gone mad. Alan's come out, hit him, whacked him. You know, George Wilkinson now and Alan Dixon are fighting. Alan Dixon's getting the better of George. Alan Dixon is bashing George up. George Wilkinson is out of his nut on all sorts of drugs. He don't know where he is there. But Alan Dixon's bashing him up. I'm coming. We can hear what's going on. All the screws are rushing around. We're going, well, steady, you know, and goes in the toilet. Me and Tony Lawrence, and there's Alan Dixon on top of George Wilkinson, bashed him up. Something terrible. I've never seen Alan Dixon have a fight, but that's the first fight I see him having in the NFL. Yeah, he's bashed his geezer up. Anyway, blood everywhere. Pulled Alan off. Got Alan out of the way. Got him upstairs to have his visit or what he's going to do, and left it like that. George Wilkinson, we had to clean up the whole recess. It was like everywhere was poo, and you can imagine, can't you? So now George got in his cell. Me, Tony Lawrence, and a few other people were left there, but I've got to go in the kitchen to dish out my food. So I've got to jump in the shower upstairs. People upstairs, I've gone, look, you've got to let me get in the shower. I feel filthy dirty, so I get in the shower, have a quick wash, go down, dish the food out. George Wilkinson, they always took the food to him. Never let him come collect the food from the hot plate, because he's known to smash the hot plates up and throw food everywhere, so they take the food to him. So the trays will give him a tray, everything's on the tray, boss, take it to George Wilkinson. Alan Dixon has got a visit, but what he's done, he's gone into the centre, he's asked for a phone call. In Chelmsford Prison, you get a phone call in there. I give him the phone, he told his wife not to come down, he don't feel too good, but the reason why, because his face is swollen where that George Wilkinson has hit him with something, yeah. So Alan doesn't want to visit. He's, pissed off. He's got his little bit of food, gone upstairs. A lot of them didn't take the food because it was 9 times out of 10 they'd eat at night, All them Tibbses and Alan Dixons and Benders and all them people would always eat at night time. Mickey Greens, Tony Edlin, they'd all eat at night time, be food cooking in the kitchen. So they didn't really eat a lot, but what they did say, they took little bits. Anyway, when they come out and start unlocking people, Alan Dixon's come out like a greyhound. Shot down the stairs, he's on the floor, shot down the stairs, straight into George Wilkinson's cell, got into one because of the face, bashed George up, smashed him to pieces. George is laying in the bed, he's out of his nut, don't know where he is. Alan's gone in there, battered him. What about batting? He come out of the cell, smashed the cell, and walked upstairs. George Wilkinson was found about an hour later, smashed to pieces, doesn't know who done it, which we knew who done it, but they didn't know who done it, and left him like that. About 4 weeks later, Alan Dixon and George Wilkinson had murders. I was down the gym. George Wilkinson's gone into the television room, but everybody's in there. Bender's in there, Tibbs is in there, Fraser's in there, Alan Dixon's in there. Who walks in there? George Wilkinson. Walks into the television room, out of his nut, don't know where he is, but he wants on what he wants on. They're all watching something, I don't know what it is, actually, I don't know what they're watching anyway. They're in there, enjoying it. He walks over, turns it over, they're all going mad. They want to get out, trying to get him out. He gets the telly, throws on the floor, smashes the telly. You can imagine, television in prison is like gold dust, especially in them days, yeah, in the 70s, 78, 79. It's like gold dust. You don't get in your cell, you've got to come down to television rooms, big tellies. So he smashes the telly, so there's no telly. So everyone's going mad. They're going to kill him. So the screws come in, get on with Jules, drag him down the block. I'm down the gym. Don't know what's going on. I come back from the gym. They're all going crazy. They're going to kill him and this, that and the other. See him all around the centre saying, if he comes up, we're going to kill him, And I go, what's up? That fucking geezer that you're looking after, he's smashed up this, he's smashed up the television room, he's done this, he's done that. You're out of order, helping, being with the guy, this, that and the other. I thought, no, listen. Anyway, I goes down the block, actually, the block to go and see him. And it down the block in Chelmsford prison, I never had any padded cells and all that game. It was all just mattresses, So I went in there, there's George Wilkinson on a mattress, but they bashed him up. Whoever bashed him up, it had to be the screws, smashed to pieces. He's on the mattress. Chief's outside with the #1 governor. I goes in to see him. He's going to me, Ray, don't let them take me, please. He's crying to me. I walked outside. I said, Chief, quick word. What's up? I said, look, does he have to be shipped out? Yes, he does. He's got to go. We shouldn't have really accepted him in the first place. If he comes back to the ring, he's going to get killed. They're going to kill him, Ray. He's just took too many liberties now. We know that a fight with Alan Dixon. He said, now he's gone into the television, smashed the television up. It's not on. He's got to be shipped out. I'm gutted, so I went, okay. I went up to see Alan Dixon and a few other people to try and say, look, get him back. Alan's going, look, he's aggro, Ray. He's aggro, mate. He's going to get it again. I'm going to smash him to pieces next time. I went, let's get him up, please. You know what I mean? Let's not keep him down the block. Ain't enough. That ain't what we do, Al. So Alan did say, okay, get him up. But when I went down to the centre, wanted to see the chief. Chief come over to me and said, no, he's gone. He's gone. They shipped him out to the Ville within an hour, put him in the bus, cuffed him up, tied him up, strapped him up, took him to the Ville. Then Mitchell, the SO in the kitchen, nice guy, mate, proper nice guy in the kitchen. His SO is blinding. Said to me, called me in the office, and he said that George Wilkinson wound up in the Ville. They strapped him up to the tables and everything like that in the hospital. And when he woke up, he pulled all so strong, mate. He was weak but strong. Weak with the drugs, but if he had no drugs, he was like an animal, mate. They reckon he ripped the cable, the tyres that they put on him. And he went mad in the Ville, smashed the Ville up, wrecked the Ville hospital in there, smashed it to pieces. And then they shipped him out somewhere else, Wandsworth, I don't know where they shipped him. But they smashed him, they bashed him up everywhere, mate. Everywhere they went, they bashed him up. That's why there's a book called Fighting for Your Life. I'm in it, 131549 Hill, George Chelmsford. But he says what he was like. They give you so many drugs. Do you know, all this geezer wanted to do was be somewhere close, yeah, by his mum. His mum was old. She couldn't get to see him. He looked after his mum. He's one of them people like, big guy, a bit of mummy boy, loved his mum. stayed around his mum all the time, and as I say, they nicked him for whatever. I don't know what. I don't even know the charge. It's more like fucking bad, something a bad charge, yeah. So in the end, they shipped him out to all different nicks and bits and pieces, but nowhere near where his mum lives, so she couldn't get to see him. All the time he was crying that he wanted to see his mum, could never see his mum. So he decided in the end to take hostage. He took hostage and of a woman. She was a welfare woman or something. Took hostage of her, and he said, "Look, I want a helicopter. Otherwise, I'm going to kill her." And a big knife through her neck, and a plastic knife that he'd made, you know. And they said, "What are we going to do? Can we take her, and you take a prisoner officer in lieu?" So it's a little bit simple. He agreed with that, but the person who come in, the cuffs, slipped the cuffs. They all steamed in. Nearly killed him, battered him, smashed him to pieces. He wound up in every block in the country, in the prisons. I've had it myself. They just smashed him, bashed him every day, giving him so many drugs he didn't know where he was. When he did end up in Chelmsford prison, he was just petrified, you know, and that's why they had all the drugs. And it seems a shame that that guy just got shipped out and they wound up killing him. They wound up giving him so many drugs. All he wanted to do was see his mum, poor old mum, mate, and they killed him in the end. You know, it's a shame, but you know, but that's what happens in prison, mate. You can't beat the system, and they just smashed him to pieces. But the fight with Alan Dixon was a fight, mate. Anyway, bang bang bang, nice one.